Shalom. I like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us His word. I just want to talk about wisdom, how important it is to have, the true understanding of the scriptures in these end times, man. Most importantly, the names of Yahweh, Yahushai, and to pray in those names, because we're coming up on, a time of Jacob's trouble. As you can see, these prophecies are coming to pass. And that if you have this knowledge of the scriptures, you would understand of these prophecies, of these things, and to understand what to look for, and how this knowledge is more important than money, because the scriptures say that neither your silver nor your gold will be able to deliver you in that day. Only Yahweh Shai is going to be able to deliver you and protect you in this time to come. But first scripture I want to get is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7:7. It's wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon the Most High. The spirit of wisdom came to me. Yeah, you come in this truth. You gotta pray that your knowledge be increased. Or whatever measure of faith and knowledge you were given. That you receive that gift. That you receive it. I preferred her before sceptres and thrones, and esteemed riches, nothing in comparison of her. Yeah, when King Solomon prayed, he prayed for that wisdom and knowledge. He didn't pray for, for riches. All that was given unto him anyway. He got his knowledge, and he, was one of the richest kings ever lived. King Solomon. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her. Yeah, this money can't be compared, to understanding of this truth, man. Come back to your nationality, because this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Yeah, this wisdom, knowledge is a treasure, because it's going to keep you stable. When all hell breaks loose, because there's going to be a famine of that word. You're not going to be able to get the truth. You're not going to be able to get this knowledge real soon, man. Right now, it's all over YouTube. It's all on the streets. The men of the Lord are on the streets every week. It's easy to access it, but slowly, that knowledge is going to be taken away. It says right here in Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So it's going to come a time when you're going to seek out the wisdom and the understanding, because it's going to get so bad, Right here, we just read it. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. There's going to be a whole lot of unstable people out here, man. And they'll be seeking answers and the truth, and they're not going to find it. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Yeah, they're going to seek the answers, they're going to seek the truth, because of all what's going on, all hell breaking loose, time of Jacob's trouble. Scripture says it's so bad that Michael, Archangel Michael's going to come down to protect the elect, So you can imagine how these regular people are going to be, the distress they're going to be in, But the Lord said he's going to send a famine of hearing the words of the Lord, man. So we have to take this truth seriously, Prefer it over, the riches and the cares of this life. It's Proverbs 8:11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. By wisdom dwell prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Yes, this wisdom is better than rubies, man. It says, those rubies aren't going to be able to deliver you. Those dollars going to crash. They're going to implement that mark of the beast, the charagma. You're not going to be able to buy anything without that. So you're going to have those dollar bills, Federal Reserve notes. You're going to have to use those for fire, fuel for fire, like they did with the the Deutschmarks. Research it online. They got pictures of people carrying around wheelbarrows full of that Deutschmark, and they're just burning it so they can stay warm. That's gonna happen again today, man. But ultimately, most people they don't believe because they don't have the fear. They don't fear Yahweh Shem Shai. As it says right here in Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And our people are full of that, man. They despise the wisdom and instruction. It says right here, but fools despise wisdom, so our people are foolish. The scriptures say our people are sottish children, because the fear of the Lord. So that's the first step, into this wisdom dwelling within you, and you receive this understanding. It's the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because wisdom can, dwell, in a malicious soul, man. The last scripture, like we just read, but fools despise wisdom. Our people are completely foolish because they lack knowledge and wisdom. It's Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. We're seeing that now. The Lord has rejected 2/3 of our people. But it wasn't for that remnant, people would be completely destroyed. As it says in Psalms, it says, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And that pretty much happened if it wasn't for the elect, that remnant the Most High had. And will continue to have and will ultimately deliver. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You actually have Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. They don't believe in the New Testament or whatever, They're just completely destroyed out here. And that's why, the destruction's going to come is for them, They're going to feel the fire of his jealousy. Just got to get rid of these 2/3 and start all over again. The people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. We see that every day. People just completely reject it. They don't care that they're Israelites. They don't care that Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They don't care. They rejected it. I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Yeah, they forgot the law. And when you teach them the law, they don't want to, stick to the law to the best of their ability. They just reject it. But that's why the Most High has, he has to clean up, man, clean house, starting with the 2/3. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video on wisdom and knowledge. That's going to be the most important thing. And just to get it while you still can. To soak up the knowledge while you're still able, because we just read in Amos that the Lord's going to send a famine of hearing the words. So with that, shalom.